Traffic queue modeling. In today's life, traffic management is an important aspect. It is an important aspect of modern traffic, such that the goal of reducing congestion while also keeping in mind about the efficiency on roads. As we all know, with increase in private vehicles on road nowadays, the traffic have now reached a new staggering height. And due to the increased traffic, we introduced a large number of traffic signals at intersections. Yes, these signals helped in reducing the accidents and many more. But in view of the traffic congestions, this posed more harm than good in dealing with traffic at peak hours. So we need a solution. What if? What if these signals can change phase with respect to the cues? If the signal can perceive the traffic signal, what if it sees the traffic cue and then changes the traffic signal phase time other than being a fixed cycle? What if it could do this? Or more precisely, what if we could predict the cue that would come up in a traffic and change the traffic signal time accordingly? And that's when we come up with the solution of naive-Bayes classifier in traffic queue modeling. So it is basically a probabilistic classifier based on Bayes theorem. Here, the probability of q given f is equal to probability of f given q into probability of q divided by probability of f. Here the q represents the queue length and f represents the features. The working of the classifier is given as such. First, we train the classifier model with the features like rain, morning, fog, weekend or a weekday. Likewise, the features of the day are given, and we also include the corresponding queue lengths. Based on the history of traffic, we give the features and queue lengths. Now the naive-Bayes classifier calculates probability for each of the features, and with respect to their queue lengths, it calculates the probability of a feature to give a respective queue length. And then after calculating all the probabilities, now we test it in the real-time data. We now introduce a new feature, and then the model assigns the already found out probabilities to each of the features given, and then it predicts the queue length, and thus we get the solution to the whole problem. And now this is the sample input and output. For example, the features are time of day, weather, and day of week. The time of day can be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and the weather can be clear, rain, fog, or snow. The day of week can either be weekday or a weekend. Now, when we gave an input of afternoon, fog, and weekend, the output that the classifier gave was short. The traffic queue length that it predicted was short, and hence we can reduce the time given for green light in that direction of the intersection, and hence increase the green light for the other side of the other direction of the intersection. Thus there will be less traffic congestion in that intersection. And as a conclusion, based on the predictions of the model, the traffic signal allocates time for each signal phase change respective to the queue length, and thus smooth traffic is ensured. Thank you.